All right, let's get this show on the road. Where we at, Jeff?
Morning, everybody. Thanks for joining us at the bill signing for Senate Bill 153. It's a bill related to taxation. The big provision in here that everybody, most folks care about is the what's known as the wayfare provision, which allows for the state of Missouri and local governments to collect sales taxes for out-of-state vendors that sell products and services into Missouri. Additionally, there are a lot of provisions related to local tax policy and special taxing district reform as well. And with that, I will turn it over to the governor and the bill sponsors.
All right, well, first of all, good morning to everyone. Great way to start today off, bright and early, signing a bill, one that we've been working on for a long time. And I'm going to turn it over to the bill sponsors here in a minute to let them tell you a little bit more in depth about it. But I do know Wayfair is something we've all worked on for years, even when I was in the Senate. And to really be able to sign this into law today is a big deal for the state of Missouri, and it's a big deal for our small businesses, and especially everything we've been through in this crisis over the last 15, 16 months. If there's ever time to get it done and get it right, now's the time. So first I want to thank the bill sponsors up here, but I want to thank the entire legislative body for finding a path forward on Wayfair to really make the playing field even for our businesses in our state. So, Senator, I'll let you start off this morning.
Yeah, I would definitely want to thank the governor. It's been a top priority for him. I want to thank Representative Eggleston for sending us a great bill back for changing it. But literally, we had the worst thing you would want in a tax code, and that tells Missourians to purchase from a non-Missouri business. And so we needed to make this change. Also, I'm very happy that we're able to put tax cuts in here, cutting Missouri's income tax down to 4.8%. This is going to help attract businesses and people to the state of Missouri. And the local reforms, like TIF, we were literally washing our taxpayer dollars down the river. And so we changed that, eliminating TIF and floodplains. And so I think this is a great bill, and I'll pass it over to Representative Eggleston.
All right, thank you, Andrew. Representative?
Thank you, Governor. Thank you, Senator. I'll just echo everything you said. I mean, it's been several years of work to put this all together, a lot of moving parts, a lot of math, but we finally got it all together, got everyone on the same page. The help to our brick and mortar stores is immense. That's going to encourage the entrepreneurship of Missourians and help people who own those businesses and work at those businesses. And as the Senator said, the income tax cuts are a big thing. That was something that I wanted to insist that was in there, and I know the Senator did as well, and many members of both House and Senate. When I came into the House, our income tax rate is with 6%, and as Senator said, by the time all this gets implemented, it's going to be down to 4.8, so a 20% reduction, but done in a prudent way, where we know we can still finance all the things that state government has to finance. It helps our city and county governments. It has provisions in there. If you're in the big city and you're on cable, you're going to see your cable taxes go down. If you live in the country and you have a small business and you want to grow jobs, there's some economic incentives in there that normally only go to the factories in the big cities. And of course, you're not going to get income taxed on your stimulus payments. So a lot of good stuff in this bill that helps a lot of Missourians in a lot of ways. Happy to be part of it. Thank you, Senator. You've worked just as hard on this for years as I have, and thank you, Governor, for signing it today.
You're welcome. You're welcome. You know, one of the things we talk about a lot of times when they talk about reducing the tax codes here in the state of Missouri, and we talk about numbers, we talk about 6%, 4.8, and all the things that go along with that. But here's where that pays off for everybody that's in the room today, that I get to see the numbers, and I was just talking to the Senator about a second ago. But we are now 7th in the United States of America, people wanting to come to our state. We're in the top 10 for businesses wanting to come to the state of Missouri. All of these things matter for the long run for our state. So if we want our state population to grow and we want people to be here, these are the kind of things you have to do to make sure we're a business-friendly state. But not only that we're a great place to come and live and people want to come here because of the actions we've taken. So all these things, as they add up, that the legislators well know, but it's the things that we stay with it and get across the finish line. A lot of great things happen this year in the session with everything else going on. You know, a lot of good things happen. This is one of the things that I firmly believe is one of the top priorities for the governor's office, and couldn't be more proud to sign it. So, gentlemen, let's make this official. All right, let's give him a round of applause for that one. know we got some other legislators back here, so why don't you guys come on up here? Do you want to be in the photograph here? We'll sign a few copies. Gentlemen? Ladies? Somebody come along with us this morning. Tricia? On that? Andrew, Jay, I'm going to hand these to you, and if you guys don't mind, just pass them out to your sides for me, if you would, please. You guys must do a lot of talking. These bills are kind of thick.
Anyone else that was involved in the Wayfair bill, feel free to step up to the desk for some photos.
Thank you.
Let's squeeze in just a little bit more so we can get everyone's photo. Thank you. All right, I think I've got everyone now.
We got to get you guys close together this morning. As the day goes on, sometimes it's harder to get you guys very close together. We don't have anybody left out there but the media. They can come back here and stand too if they want. Well, we can run the cameras for them. Yeah, I thought you two were our budget hawks. So this way. You know, I told them guys yesterday, they used to run gas stations and everything. Nobody ever asked for an autograph back in those days. So, we need a couple more. That good?
Thanks, Bill.
Everybody got one? All right, then we'll make sure and get you one.
No. Oh, thank you.
All right, thanks, everyone.
Thank you. Thanks a lot.
You're welcome. Thank you guys for working on it.
Thank you so much.
Thank you. Good job. Good to see you again. You're everywhere, man.
Yeah.